right, good morning. It's going to be hiking day 23, and Christy has gotten up again at 5 a.m. to take me to the trail. And had a couple days off with her. It was fabulous. I got to eat a lot, got to rest a lot. And now we're back at the trailhead here at Soledad Canyon. So today's plan is to try to get to Agua Dulce, which is the next water source in 10 miles, and then beyond that, see where we end up. But we're on to Hikertown, the aqueduct, and then Christy will pick me up in about 5 days in Tehachapi on Highway 58. Yeah, so she'll get a break from taking care of me for a while. It'll be good. All right, so we're looking forward to a fabulous day. Temperature's about 6 degrees less. It was 91 yesterday. It's only supposed to be 85 today, and then it actually drops into the 70s for a couple days. So it's a good window to get across the desert. So looking forward to it, and always grateful for my beautiful wife and everything she does for me. Okay, it's just after 6 o'clock in the morning, and we just crossed Highway 2. Man, those morning commuters, dangerous. Going really fast, and you can hardly see them coming. So we're popping down here into the Santa Clara River Valley, and then we'll be starting to climb. So we've hiked up out of the river valley. You can see the highway down there. Christy dropped me off. And now I've been hiking into the sun for a while. But you can see we're almost to the crest of this set of hills. Okay, it's about 20 after 8. We put in about 6 miles. That means it's about 4 more to Agua Dulce, where we can get some more water. Just had a snack, feeling good. Spent some time walking along there with a guy I met up on Baden Powell, trail named Monarch. We had some nice conversations. So, beautiful morning. The sun's starting to get up and it's starting to get hotter. But hopefully we'll find a nice shady spot in Agua Dulce, and we get to go under the interstate through the tunnel. So as you can probably tell by the signs and everything else, we've been walking for a little while here through Vasquez Rocks Park, which is where they shot some famous movie scenes for Star Trek, Planet of the Apes, Bonanza, and several others. This is where Kirk fought the Gorn and somehow figured out how to make gunpowder out of, in the right granulation and the right formulation, out of just rocks that were lying around. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, we just exited Vasquez Rocks Natural Area and we're going to take a little road walk to Agua Dulce. Well, that was interesting. I was walking between Vasquez Rocks and Agua Dulce and Christy drove by. She was giving three or four hikers from Bavaria a ride up here. And so I got to talk to her for a second. It was really nice. Okay, stopped at the Agua Dulce hardware store where they're kind enough to have a water spigot outside. Filled up a couple liters to make it 8.8 miles to a piped spring, which is our next water source. And had a little snack on the bench in front of the hardware store. Ran into a couple hikers I knew. And looking forward to seeing what the next section of trail outside of town holds, because I'd walked that section from Acton to Vasquez Rocks before, actually all the way to Agua Dulce. I just want to see what it looks like. So there's a little more road walking after the town of Agua Dulce than I thought. Hopefully the trail will leave this soon. Shoulders kind of weird to walk on, and traffic is local, which means fast. Okay, it's about 20 after 11. We put in about 14 miles and we've got 5 to go to the spring. So soon after that, actually at the spring, we'll make a decision how far we're going today. I had hoped to do the 75 or so miles in 3 days. So far, we haven't been doing any horrid climbs. So it is hot and exposed, and it's very deserty here with sagebrush and yucca and mesquite. But we knew it would be, and I'm glad the road walk is over out of Agua Dulce. That was longer than I thought. Okay, on to the spring and more water. So this is where I had my lunch. It's about 12:30. I was looking for a less exposed spot, but at least this one's got a view. So 3 miles to the spring, and then tent sites beyond that we'll consider. As you can see by the terrain, it's been a long climb up today. So you can see where we walked up from. Another really interesting thing about today is if I scan the trail behind me, including all the switchbacks, there's not another hiker to be seen. Like I'm up here all by myself, and I've seen no one ahead of me either. So everyone must be taking the middle of the day out and not hiking. This is almost the first shade all day. Only half a mile to go to the spring. Oh my God, the shade is so nice. It's lovely here. Look at that lovely cold water. I'm so ready. We've got squirrels and we've got birds bathing. A little nature film. Fabulous. Well, I just spent some time hanging out here at Bear Pipe Spring with the squirrels and the bathing birds and the quail walking by and all the friendly gnats and bees who are all interested in the water as well. But while the water has way in the back a little tiny bit of sulfur taste, it is cool and clear and wonderful. So I sat here and drank about 1.5 liters, and I'm taking 4 liters with me to a campsite that's 1.7 miles down the trail. I'm hoping it works, because otherwise I got to go further, and those campsites aren't supposed to be as good. So that means I should wrap this thing up in about an hour. It's currently 20 after 2. So hopefully we'll be at camp and ready to set up at 3:30. It's going to be sunny, so maybe I can catch some shade while I wait to set up my tent. It's been a exposed, long climbing day. 2,500 feet we gained since we left. But now we're in these live oaks with the grass, and I'm hoping that continues for a little while because it's very pretty. And then I had a little, Walt Disney moment with squirrels and birds at the spring. It's fabulous. Serenity Shuttle has landed, trail mile 464. Put in a 20-mile day today on day 23 after Christy dropped us off in Soledad Canyon parking lot. It was a long climb, exposed, not a lot of trees. Went up about 2,500 feet, and then this little slow contour before another descent just up the trail this way, down the trail this way. There's some flat spots, and I scouted out about 10 of them and found one that was reasonable. So we've got her set up there. We'll see how many more people pour in later. I've got 4 liters of water, get me through the night, and to get me to the next water source at the Green Valley Fire Station in 14 miles. So it was interesting, of course, first day back on trail. Ears were plugged, walking was slow. I had a little foot injury. I got at the trailer, stepping off the last step down onto our synthetic kind of throw that we have out there. There was a wedge-shaped rock that somehow hit me just right and took a big gouge out of my foot, right at the ball of the foot. So Christy doctored it up and we put Leukotape on it. I walked on it all day and it felt it, but it wasn't too bad. And then there was the first day physical stuff like left knee hurt, then right knee hurt, then toes on the right foot felt like I had gout, and then my hip, and then it all went away. So it's just a matter of I don't know, the body kind of gets upset that you're doing it again and then reconciles itself, I guess. Yeah, so a good start to a 3-day hike to Hikertown, and then we'll decide whether we're going to stay the night there or just get kind of a shower and a bucket laundry and see what's available. It is hot, it is sunny. Fortunately, yesterday was predicted to be 91 and today was 86, so it was a little cooler. And then the next couple of days it drops off like 10 degrees, which I'm really looking forward to, because it kind of takes it out of you on the exposed climbs in the heat. So we're doing well. Just called Christy, caught her up with everything. She's running people around still, doing a great job being a trail angel. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. But for tonight, we're out. So remember, we're trying to do the impossible. That's what makes us mighty.